Hello everyone, today I decided to take you through my experience passing AZ104 and how I got AZ104 in amount of time of almost 1 month with an impressive result. That was it was 925. So I decided to pass AZ104 because of my work. So I'm a junior cloud engineer. I needed something that can validate my work, can validate my experience. So Azure Cloud Administrator was a good certificate to start with. My certification experience using Azure. Before talking about the certificate, I'm gonna talk about my work. As I said, I'm a junior cloud engineer and I work mainly with the cloud. I work with OCI, which is the Oracle Cloud Infrastructure, and we use Azure DevOps for the continuous integration and the continuous deployment of our pipelines. So that's the main thing that I do using Azure. I also, since we have a subscription, I always try to go and discover the Azure environment from the resources, the resource group, the VMs, the policies, the managing the roles, etc. So after passing almost 9 months on my job, I decided to go with AZ104. I didn't have AZ900 for the fundamentals, unfortunately, but since I had the experience using the cloud, I decided let's go for the associate certificate, which is the AZ104. So when I decided to do this certificate, I went to the Microsoft website, Microsoft Learn, and I tried to download all the skills that I will be measured on during the exam. So everything about Azure identity, the monitoring, the backups, doing the compute part, the virtual network, how to manage them, how to create them, to configure them, etc. So I took all the skills I'm gonna be examined on, and I tried to look online about if I found courses that will help me to learn and to pass the exam. So the first resource was a 12 hours video on YouTube that Free Code Camp provided. I take this opportunity to tell them thank you, it was so helpful. So what I did, the first week I tried to do between 1 hour and 2 hours each day. It took me 1 week to watch all the videos, and after watching the video and trying to doing the labs that was on the video, because the video give you a lot of information about the certificate, about Azure, and it also do some labs. So I tried to get a free tier from Microsoft, and I tried to practice those labs simultaneously on my free tier account. After finishing the video the first week, I decided to look on exams. I found one on Udemy. So the second week I did it was 6 exams. So I tried to do one a week. The result was not bad. In some exams I was having plus 70%, some exams I didn't, unfortunately. So this third week I tried to go back to the videos of Free Code Camp. I watch again all the videos and try to understand why I missed questions about, for example, rule-based access control, the RBAC, for questions about the virtual network, about the network interface, some questions like that. So I tried to really understand why I didn't respond correctly to the questions and try to learn more by doing it again. And when I finished watching the video for the third week, it was the fourth week, back to Udemy. So I tried to do the practice exams in the 4th week. So at the end of the 4th week, it was time to book AZ104 final exam. So I did that, and they give you some steps that you need to do before you take the exam. So you need to scan your computer, you need to clean your desk, it should be empty, the room should be, there should be only you in the room, it should be silent. If you live with someone else, you should tell them before doing the exam that I'm gonna be passing the exam, that you shouldn't enter the room because they could take it as a red flag and they could stop your exam. So doing all this, the day of the exam came, I did clean my room, I did connect 30 minutes before, and you need to scan your room, you need to show your ID, get a selfie, etc. And then you need to wait for your coordinator to come to validate all the things you did before and give you the green light to pass the exam. So after verification, I was able to pass the exam. The exam, in the beginning, they gave you the NDA, you need to accept it and read the policy, the things that you need to be doing on the exam, things that you shouldn't be doing on the exam, and then you will be able to finally start the exam. I took almost 1 hour 30 minutes, between 1 and 30 minutes and 2 hours doing the exam. So in the beginning it was a case study. The case studies that I did on the practice exams, they were very helpful. And after the case studies, it's like normal question answer. I did that. When I finished, I tried to do it again in case I did a wrong answer, so I had time to correct it. And after doing all this, I finally submitted my answers, and the coordinator gonna try to see if you passed the exam or if you're not. That's why I found good. So you know, right after finishing the exam, after 1 minute or 2, you will be able to see if you passed the exam or not. So I passed the exam with the impressive result. It was 925 points. So I was so happy, and the experience was so good. So right after the passing the exam, they can send you a confirmation email that you successfully passed the exam, and they will give you, for example, say the compute, you respond with 90%. For the managing rules, the governance, you respond with 100%, etc. And after one day, I guess, you will be able to connect to a platform and finally get your certificate. So I hope I did give you a clear idea about AZ104, how to pass the exam, the preparation, etc. And I'm gonna leave the link of the FreeCodeCamp video, YouTube video on the description. And I wish you good luck for AZ104 if you're gonna pass it soon. And I wish you happy holidays. If you're gonna pass the exam soon, good luck. Goodbye.